So, those of you who know me personally, which at the moment is probably all of my viewers, probably have the same question. Namely, Scott, what the fuck are you doing? And that's what I'm going to try to answer in this video. What am I doing? Why am I doing it? And what am I going to be doing in the future? What's happening, guys? I just wanted to give you an update after having completed the first 2 ScottCasts. Check them out if you haven't done so already. What I've learned and what we're going to do moving forward. So we'll start with why. Why did I start ScottCast? Well, I have many different interests, news and politics and science and psychology, the arts, viral videos, just anything really, guys. Anything interesting. I suppose it will be easier to tell you guys what I'm not particularly interested in. I'm not a massive sports fan, and I don't really care that much about celebrity gossip. However, if it's something funny or speaks to a larger issue, it may be included in ScottCast. But essentially, I'm interested in all these things, and you don't really get the opportunity to talk about them at any length in normal life. So I have set up ScottCast to try and build I wouldn't say necessarily a like-minded community, but a community where we can discuss these kind of topics in depth, and I can hear other people's opinions. And so, yeah, I suppose it will be a community of people that are interested in the same things, but not necessarily agree about the same things. I'm always interested to talk to people who don't have the same opinions as me, and in fact, I believe to really understand your own position and argument, you need to defend it against somebody who doesn't agree with you. So I love speaking to people who have differing opinions from my own, assuming that they use logic and are rational in their arguments. I feel that if this is not the case, then it's not really a discussion, so it isn't. So yeah, I'm here to build a community of people that like to talk about interesting things. I know that currently it looks like I have started a news channel. That is not the case, but you would be forgiven for thinking so. This basically is because I haven't yet built a community, so I don't have any community interaction. I haven't any comments or any articles that have been sent in to me that I can address, so really I'm just picking interesting stories that I come across during the week. But as we build the community and the community interaction, you guys will have a lot more influence on directing what we're talking about. So if you have any interesting videos, articles, any questions, anything at all, please send them to us, guys, and we can get this community off the ground. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. So what's the plan for the future? That's a good question. ScottCast is essentially a pet project, so I will probably spend a day, a week working on it, and that's how long it takes. For a 20-minute to half an hour podcast is about 8 or 9 hours work, because I am doing it all myself. But I'm hoping that over the coming weeks and months this process will become quicker as I become better with my editing tools and with the various other aspects of putting a show together. I'm not in this for the money. I have an idea for another YouTube channel which I will connect to an online business, which will be for making money. But really this is just me trying to create a forum to discuss stuff that I'm interested in and to connect with people that are interested in similar things. And what have we got lined up? Well, we have 2 interviews lined up. I've mentioned this in a previous video, but I'll quickly let you guys know about that again. So I have a colleague that I work with that is trained in law, and used to sell charity door to door. And yes, you did hear me correctly, he used to sell charity door to door. So we're going to have a long form discussion with him, and I think that should be an interesting discussion. The interview will be uploaded in its entirety for those of you who want to watch it, and then I'll also cut some of the most interesting parts from that conversation and discuss them on that week's ScottCast. I have another interview lined up with another colleague and actually my roommate, who is a guy from the south of Ireland. I am from Northern Ireland, so we're going to discuss the various cultural differences between Northern Ireland and any preconceptions and what people down south think about us up in the north, and vice versa. So as I said, guys, this is a pet project, so it's just something that I'm doing in my free time, and I will commit as much time to it as I possibly can. However, I have the intention of becoming self-employed within the next 2 years, so for the moment my other channel is going to require a lot of work, but I will post at least one ScottCast a week. That is the plan. And if there are any other YouTubers out there that would like to connect or would like to discuss or debate me, feel free to get in contact. I would be happy to hear from you. So, if all these things that I have just talked about sound interesting to you, then why don't you subscribe and join the community? And as I said, guys, any comments, articles, viral videos, or anything at all that you think is interesting, please send it to us. We would love to see it. I will see all you guys very soon. Peace and love.